Mix Around the Morning Show, 11 minutes after the hour. Got your front page. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. I'm Eva Marcel, and here are your top news stories. So the U.S. is close to 1 million coronavirus cases, but ready or not, many states are reopening. Georgia, Oklahoma, and Alaska are allowing some businesses to reopen. Church services returned in Montana, and many people went to California beaches over the weekend. Also, our prayers continue to be with Representative Maxine Waters as she announced that her sister is in fact dying of the coronavirus, and Elizabeth Warren, whose brother passed away due to the virus. Finally, there are reports that Trump may not be doing his daily coronavirus briefings anymore. So he tweeted on Saturday that they're not worth the time and effort. All right, Mr. President. That's a quick look at our headline news. For more on what's trending, log on to the Ricky Smiley Morningshow.com. Right to popping in sports, my brother.
What's going on, Eva for Shiva? Well, let's update y'all on what went down last night. The Last Dance docu-series continued, part 3 and 4. Pretty much focused on Dennis Rodman's chapter, how Phil Jackson was a father figure and a mentor to Dennis, and how Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and the rest of the crew just kind of allowed Dennis to be himself. All of his antics off the court, they said, hey, just be Dennis. Because when he got on the court, you got greatness. He replaced Scottie Pippen as the number 2 option while Pippen was sitting out half the season of that 97-98 season due to that injury or whatever. And he was discussing that doggone his money situation as well. So that was kind of cool how he was the number 2 option. He became Jordan's right-hand man. But when Pippen came back, Dennis went back to number 3. And that kind of bothered him a little bit as well. Then, of course, how Detroit Pistons, the bad boys back in the day, is who pretty much turned Michael Jordan into the greatest of all time by beating him up all the time. And that's what created the Jordan rules. The Jordan rules is pretty much don't let Jordan take flight. Put him on his back. Beat him up. Right. Elbow to the chin. You know, that was the Jordan rules, man, is because of that was made Jordan get into that weight room, made him fierce, made him just who he eventually became, was the greatest of all time, man. It was awesome, man. I can't wait. We're at part 4 right now, so sit back and relax. It's going down real big. Last but not least, NFL draft completed over the weekend. Your boy Rick, quarterback Jalen Hurts out of Oklahoma, ended up with the Philadelphia Eagles in the second round. So he's good to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's
going to do what it do. Let's follow up.
And James Winston's going to do good with the Saints, man, if you stay behind the quarterback that's there now or whatever and get some good training or whatever. Drew Brees, and then when Drew Brees retire, he can step up to the plate and probably put some good stuff together with the Saints.
Absolutely. If Taysom Hill don't take this the starting position, because Taysom Hill just got a $21 million contract with the Saints. But he's like a utility player. He plays quarterback, wide receiver, all that stuff. So we'll see what happens, big dog. Gary with the team, what you got, man?
All right, y'all. Everybody's still talking about Prince. Now, we talked about it last week. You know, we celebrated the 5th anniversary of Prince's death. And people are saying, why are people still going around here acting like they were good friends with Prince, and particularly Sheila E.? Now, they're saying that Sheila E., honey, they're accusing her of saying that she's using Prince's death to regain relevancy. They're saying despite the fact that he stopped talking to her 5 years ago before he died. Now, they're saying that after Prince died, they say it seemed like everything she did was focused around Prince or his legacy. And they say it's strange because, honey, they never saw her at Paisley Park. And some people say they never even heard Prince say that she wasn't allowed there, but his people saying she was not allowed there. Now, they're saying that he was very upset because, honey, she put information about him in a book without his permission, and they're saying that they got into a huge fight and they didn't speak for 5 years, and they said she was not allowed at Paisley Park, but they say he wouldn't allow her to come to any of his shows. And it's also like they're saying this was a complete shutout, and they say nah, honey, she's acting like she was the widow. But he didn't like her and didn't talk to her no more. But she was the first.
Gary, don't do that. Whatever they was going through is what they was going through. He put her on, period. That's like Jermaine Dupri putting me on. Even if we go through something, he's still responsible for my career happening.
Yeah, you better say
and
that.
She's just paying homage. She's just paying homage. And I think it's actually good, you know, to pay tribute to those.
Yeah,
right.
Well, but I'm just telling you,
she's probably hurt that they didn't talk.
Well, she may have been hurt, but they say she acted like the widow, honey. They say for her to stop doing it. But I will say this much: I know who is good friends with Prince, baby.
Who? 100% Italian, silky, butter, Egyptian lace.
All right, y'all, Brad got your hot up next on the Biggest Morning Show.
Yeah, right.